central role in the survival of the species. Food gives organisms energy that enables them to carry out the many activities they do each day. This includes predators chasing a prey or a prey escaping a predator. Arboreal organisms climbing trees to gather fruits, or fish swimming in school in search for food. Organisms are able to obtain energy from the foods they eat through digestion. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope that you are doing fine. It's me again, Teacher Ghem, your science teacher for today. Welcome to another lesson. Another lesson means another exciting learning experience. Before proceeding to this video lesson, make sure that you are prepared to learn. So, class, for today's topic, we will be talking one of the body system, which is the digestive system. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to first, explain the coordinated functions of the organs of the digestive system. Second, trace the path of food as it is digested. And third, explain the ingestion, digestion, absorption, and elimination. Do you still remember what you have tackled about digestive system from 3rd to 7th grade? So before we start our lesson, let's have some recap quiz first. You can get some paper and pens to write down your answers. It is modified true or false. You will write T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. Each item, you will be given 5 seconds to answer. So let's start. Number 1. The digestive system breaks down food and liquids into nutrients our body can use for energy. Your time starts now. Okay, time stop. What is your answer? The correct answer is true. So let's now proceed to number 2. The digestive system provides our muscles with oxygen. And the answer is false. Number 3. The digestive system provides you the ability to move. And the answer is false. Let's now proceed to number 4. The digestive system breaks down food particles into simpler substances. And the answer is true. So, the last number, the digestive system absorbs small nutrients particles into the bloodstream. And the answer is true. So, who got the perfect score? Very good, my dear students. Okay, class, we will now proceed to our proper discussion for today. Let's define first digestive system. What is digestive system? Digestion of food is carried out by the organs and substances of the digestive system. During digestion, food is broken down to smaller parts, a fraction of which is made up of nutrients. These nutrients are circulated to the different parts of the body through the bloodstream and assimilated by cells. Almost all animals have a digestive system in which food enters the mouth, is moved through a long tube, and exits the anus as feces. The food is broken down into soluble molecules and is moved rhythmically by the smooth muscle in the walls of the digestive organs. Different species of organisms have different ways of digesting their food. In humans, digestion starts in the mouth, where food is chewed and broken down to smaller pieces force easier digestion. This is called mechanical digestion. Initial chemical digestion starts also in the mouth. This is carried out by enzymes. So what is enzymes? It is a molecules that speed up chemical reactions. And where can we find these enzymes? Of course, it is present in saliva, which helps us in chewing and breaking down foods that we eat into smaller pieces. Then, our saliva, we have what we call such amylase that also helps break down carbohydrates, which are large complex molecules, into simpler ones that can be used by the body. So, why is digestion important? Digestion is important because our body needs nutrients from food and drink to work properly and stay healthy. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and waters are nutrients. Our digestive system breaks nutrients into parts small enough for your body to absorb and use for energy, growth, and cell repair. So class, in this lesson, we are going to discuss about the different processes of mechanical digestion. So we will also tackle the organs in the digestive system, and we are going to discuss how does the digestive system break down food to nourish the body. Okay, let us first identify the organs that compose and make up the digestive system. So, I have a challenge for you, class. I will be flashing the picture of a human body system, and all you have to do is to identify the parts pointed by the arrow. There are 14 parts that you need to identify. Try to think your answers now. I will be giving you 20 seconds to think or recall the organs in the digestive system. So, your time starts now. Very good, my dear students. Let us now talk about the functions of these organs. But before that, let us enumerate first the different processes of mechanical digestion. We have 4 processes. First is ingestion, and it will be followed by digestion, and then absorption, and lastly is elimination. While we are discussing the process of digestive system or the process of mechanical digestion, while we are discussing these processes, we will also identify the organs that compose the digestive system. Along the process, we can discuss how the digestive system works and how does the food move through our gastrointestinal tract. So how does our digestive system work? Each part of your digestive system helps to move food and liquid through your gastrointestinal tract, break food and liquid into smaller parts or both. Once foods are broken into small enough parts, your body can absorb and move the nutrients to where they are needed. Your large intestine absorbs water, and the waste products of your digestive become stool. Nerves and hormones help control the digestive process. So how does food move through our gastrointestinal tract? Food moves through our gastrointestinal tract through the process called peristalsis. When we say peristalsis, it is a successive waves of involuntary construction passing along the walls of a hollow muscular structure such as esophagus or intestine and forcing the contents onward. The large hollow organs of your gastrointestinal tract contains a layer of muscle that enables the walls to move. The movement pushes the food and liquid through your gastrointestinal tract and mixes the contents within each organ. The muscle behind the food contracts and squeezes the food forward, while the muscle is in front of the food relaxes to allow the food to move. Of course, the first organ of our digestive system is our mouth, which will be the first process mechanical digestion, which is ingestion. If we enter the food in our mouth, this will start ingestion. Then when you swallow it, our tongue pushes the food through our throat. And when it enters in our throat, we will have what we call epiglottis. This is the small flap of tissues that folds your wide pipe to prevent choking, and the food passes through our esophagus. And the second part of our digestive system is what we call esophagus. Once we begin swallowing, the process becomes automatic. Our brain signals the muscles of the esophagus and peristalsis begins. We also have this lower esophageal sphincter. When food reaches the end of your esophagus, a ring-like muscle called the lower esophageal sphincter relaxes and lets food pass into your stomach. This sphincter usually stays closed to keep what is in your stomach from flowing back into your esophagus. And then the next organ that made up the digestive system is the stomach. After food enters your stomach, the stomach muscles mix the food and liquid with digestive juices. The stomach slowly empties these contents called chyme into your small intestine, a thick liquid of partially digested food and digestive juices made in your stomach. Chyme moves from your stomach in your small intestine for further digestion. This is the area where digestion happens. Aside from the amylase that are presented in saliva during ingestion, there are other enzymes presented in digestion such as protease and lipase that help break down proteins into the stomach and fats in the small intestine. Class, remember that the digestive glands in the stomach lining produce acids and enzymes that digest protein. And if you're asking if these acids are harmful or that might affect the tissues in our body, no, because we have what we call thick mucus layer, which keeps acidic digestive juices from harming these tissues in our stomach. Most digestive molecules of food, as well as water and minerals, are absorbed by the small intestine. So, this is the next organ of the digestive system, the small intestine. This is where the absorption starts. The walls of the small intestine contains many folds that are lined up with finger-like projections called villi. And these villi are in turn covered with even smaller projection called microvilli. These structures increases the surface that absorbs the nutrients. During absorption, these nutrients pass through the lining and walls of the small intestine and into the bloodstream where they get transported to different parts of our body. Moreover, the muscles of the small intestine mix food with digestive juices from the pancreas, liver, and intestine and push the mixture forward for further digestion. The walls of the small intestine absorbs water and the digested nutrients into your bloodstream. Okay, we have mentioned the pancreas, liver, and the gallbladder. What are the purpose of these three? Let's start with the pancreas. The pancreas makes a digestive juice that has enzymes that break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The pancreas delivers the digestive juice to the small intestine through tubes called ducts. Okay, then we have the liver. It is a very large meaty organ which located in our right belly. It is protected by our rib cage and it has a right and left lobe. So what is the purpose of this? Our liver makes a digestive juice called bile that helps digest fats and some vitamins. Bile ducts carry bile from your liver to your gallbladder for storage, or the small intestine for use. And the next one is the gallbladder. It is a small pouch that sits below our liver. Our gallbladder stores bile between meats. When you eat, your gallbladder squeezes bile through the bile ducts into your small intestine. As peristalsis continues, the waste products of the digestive process move into the large intestine. And the last part of the mechanical digestion is what we call elimination. The undigested of food or those that are not absorbed in our body are eliminated as feces. So, the next organ that we are going to discuss is the large intestine. The large intestine waste products from the digestive process include undigested parts of food, fluid, and older cells from the lining of your gastrointestinal tract. The large intestine absorbs water and changes the waste from liquid into stool. Peristalsis helps move the stool into your rectum. Then we have the rectum. The lower end of your large intestine, the rectum, and stores stool until it pushes stool out of your anus during a bowel movement. And lastly is anus, the end of our gastrointestinal tract. If the rectum are full, internal anal sphincter relaxes, then pushes our stool from rectum going out to the anal canal. So, and that is the end of our mechanical digestion. Almost all animals have a tube-like digestive system. One end of the tube serves as the mouth while the other end serves as the anus. This digestive system is called a complete digestive system. Food enters the mouth and passes through the long tube and exits as feces through the anus. The smooth muscles of the tube-like digestive organs move the food rhythmically through the system where it is broken down into absorbable forms. Outside of these tubes are attached some accessory organs, the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas, which also help in the digestion of food. I will be showing you different types of digestive system from different animals. So we have here the cyclostome, shark, then the turtle, the chicken, the pig, and of course the human. So this is the end of our video lesson all about the process of digestion. I hope you have learned something from this video. See you on our next discussion. Bye!